Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at AI art. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So here we have our first platform, which is Focus Collab. Focus Collab is a text to image generator, and it is capable of creating some AI art. Now, the only thing that you have to do firstly is to start up the back end of the actual platform itself. Now, the way to do this is by clicking on the play button, as you can see here, just on the top left. Now, once you press on that, you'll see run anyway. Go ahead and do this. Now, what we're looking for is a link that says Gradio.live. Once we see that link, we can go ahead and click on it, and it should open up the front end of the Focus Collab platform. So I'll go ahead and skip until I have that link. So our link has finally now loaded. Now you can see here, it does take just a couple of minutes for it to fully load, just around 5 minutes max. Now you'll see this link just below here. It will contain a bunch of random letters, random numbers, but the most important part is the .gradio.live. Now this will only last for about 72 hours, and you will have to repeat the same process again. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click on the public URL. So what you want to do is keep the previous link open, or the previous tab. It will open up a brand new tab here for you. So again, it'll just take a couple of seconds or even a minute just for it to fully load. So you'll see this little loading screen here, or this splash screen. So I'll skip ahead once this is fully loaded. So here we have it. Here is the front end of Focus Collab. Now, just a few things to note just before you actually start typing a prompt in. Firstly, on this area here, you'll have the advanced. So you want to go ahead and click on this. You'll have a pop-up on the far right side. Now, you can go ahead and choose the amount of images you get, the output format as well. So you've got PNG, JPEG, WebP. So again, that'll be really good for a website. Then the most important part is the styles. Now, if you go into styles, you'll see here, you've got a couple of different options. Since we are looking for more art, I have the option here to go for digital art. I've got fantasy art as well, or line art. There are a few different ones as well, like pixel art, or you can go for undead art, space art, brave art. So many different designs or different styles that you can choose from. So we'll just base it off what we have here at the minute, which is Focus V2, Focus Enhance, and Focus Sharp. Now, with the different models, you can ignore this. It's completely fine. It's completely set to how it is. Now, with the advanced, you can make the image a little bit sharper if you need to, or with the guidance scale as well. So you can see there, higher value means style is cleaner, vivider, and more artistic. So we'll go ahead and put in a prompt. So I've skipped ahead here, and I've went ahead and entered my prompt. So I've just said, can you create a videographer as a painting set in the 1800s? So it's going to go ahead and try to give us that sort of look and feel for the 1800s. It's given us a vintage camera there, as you can see. And it is going to be fairly realistic as soon as I see. Usually it will time out, so I'll just go ahead and reset this. So I've just had to reset that, but here it is. It's providing us an 1800s feel of an image. So let's see what it'll do for us. So you can see the realism to it. Let's see. Unfortunately, the guy here has... Oh, it's okay, actually. So no issues with the image. Of course, it can mess up from time to time, where it might give a couple of extra fingers, or, you know, it might give a couple of extra toes. That's one thing it's still trying to figure out, of course, which is the human form of creating it through AI. Now, as I say, it's still very realistic. It's something that you can use either for social media, you could use it for a website, or you could use it for anything that you want. And it is just using these tools, these AI tools, is just a great way for getting some non-copyright images. So there's an example of one. It's went ahead and created us a very realistic videographer set in the 1800s as a painting. There's another one there as well. So it is very realistic for how it looks as well. Sometimes the only thing that I can tell from this one is the eyes are a little bit squinted, but doesn't look too bad from what I can see. But there's one example. Now, if I was to choose a different style using Focus Collab, again, I would just go to advanced here. And as I have set the image number to 2, I'll just keep it number 2 for now. I'll go to styles this time. I'm going to untick the Focus V2, Focus Sharp, and Focus Enhance. But this time, I'm going to play about with it. And I'll go for, let's just say pixel art. So we'll just go for pixel art this time. And we'll just say, can you create a videographer? Now, again, you can create several different images or whatever you want, really, just as long as you're entering the correct prompt. Make sure that Focus Collab is fully understanding exactly what you need in order to create that image. So we'll put that as a prompt. So can you create a videographer as a painting? And we'll say, can you make it futuristic? Set in 3025, we'll just say. So again, you just enter your prompt in, and I'll skip ahead until it's went ahead and created that image for us. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't come up as an error, but you can see here that it's sampling these steps. It's creating this pixel art for us. So we've only selected pixel art. Now, of course, I can select several different styles here in order to form exactly what I need. Now, you've got loads to choose from there. So all the way from Focus Enhance, digital art, fantasy art, as I say there. And then you can even do like advertisement as well, food photography. Let's see. A couple of different ones there, like futuristic biomechanical cyberpunk. So again, that'll be really cool as well. Especially if you, let's just say, want to use some of the images for Canva. This is your opportunity to do that. It'll be great for advertisement as well. So loads to choose from on Focus Collab. Again, I would highly recommend to try out this tool just whenever you can, and let me know what you think about this platform yourself in the comment section below. So we'll move on to our next AI art tool. So next is another tool, which again is a text to image generator. This is called Leonardo.ai. It can form some fantasy images, as you can see here, with what it's showcasing us. Now, you can sign up using Apple, Google, Microsoft, or you can just continue with an email. So I'll go ahead and log in here. So just for those that are new to Leonardo.ai, you can see here that Flux now supports style reference. So again, you could create a couple of different designs or style references using this, but we'll just click X off this, and I'll showcase using Leonardo.ai. Now, you will have some available coins. And on your far left side here is basically how you would go ahead and create the styling or imagery of your prompt. So you'll see on the far left side again, you'll have an option there for style. Now, I've currently set it for dynamic. There are other options there like cinematic, creative, fashion, film, food, etc., etc. Now with the contrast again, you can set that to low, medium, or high. And you can also set the image dimension as well. Again, that'll be very suitable for the likes of social media or whatever way you're resizing the images when you're creating your design. You can set the number of images to 1, 2, or 3, or 4. And there are several different numbers there available, but you will have to, of course, pay for a plan in order to do this. Now, with the free version, you can see in the far left there, there's 150 fast tokens, and that resets daily. There's no rollover token bank capacity. You can organize with one collection, up to 200 real-time canvas actions, 200 real-time generation actions, public generations only, no concurrent jobs, queue up to 5 generations, etc., etc. So I mean, with the free version, it still has a lot. It could still do a lot there. Now, once you have set everything that you want for your imagery on your left side there, this is where you type in your prompt. So you can insert an image if you need to as well. So with some style guidance, you could do a style reference or character reference or even content reference. And of course, there's some different platform elements that you can choose there. So I have created a couple here in the past. So one there, which is like a teddy bear, and it's set in Louvre in Paris. So again, we Care Bear that was created here, and we've got 4 images. Again, it is fairly realistic. You just need to be wary, of course, with the background as well. So sometimes it could look a little bit funny, especially with how this has been set. So I probably wouldn't use that image just because of how it looks on the background. Again, same here. But some of the imagery that is or has been created, you can use. So at the minute, it says here, I'm currently on a free plan, no problem at all. You would just enter in your prompt, anything that you need. Now, to generate that prompt, it is going to cost you 14 tokens. Once you've gone ahead and used that 14 tokens, of course, the amount of tokens you have will go down. But again, it resets daily anyway, so you can use up to, well, the 150 that you do have. And once you're happy enough, just go ahead and download that image and upload it or use it for a design, whatever you're going to create with it. That's how you use Leonardo.ai. So we'll move on to our last platform here, which is called ChatGPT. Again, ChatGPT is fairly known for being used as an AI tool, especially with helping you create some content, even anything to do with social media, anything at all. It is just a handy tool to use. Now, when you're creating an image out of this, it activates DALL-E. So let's just do a random one here, which is, can you please create a, let's just say, a pig with a golden scooter as an image. So I'll go ahead and create that for us. Now, when you do download it, you will see the DALL-E. It is going to be WebP. So that's one thing about this. So once it is fully loaded, you'll get a little bit of a preview as well. So there you go. Cute little pig there with a golden scooter. Now, if you do need it resized, you can ask it to resize the image. So let's just say, can you please resize the image to be 1200 by 1200, we'll just say 1200 by 500. So that's one thing that ChatGPT is really good for. You can resize the image to whatever you need it to, of course. Scale it to fit if you need to. Just ask ChatGPT for whatever you need, and it'll go ahead and do that. So that's just a quick little show on the DALL-E version of ChatGPT. So it's went ahead and, well, we can download this little file here, and we'll just have a look at how our design looks. So it basically just shows, I've got the PNG up here, but it's basically a squished down version of the actual image that we've just created, which is this little guy here. So again, just make sure to ask it to scale it to fit, and you'll have your AI image. But there you go, guys. There's a couple of different tools that you can use to create AI art. Now, if you have any questions at all, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.